Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see the Hindu important news for today. It is November 3, 2025. We will go into the video. Okay. November 3, 2025 important news. First news is women win the cricket match, right? This is the important news. Next one, ISRO launches GSAT-7 or India's heaviest communication satellite. Okay. This I think we will see in depth. The Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) on Sunday successfully launched the Indian Navy's Advanced Communication Satellite GSAT-7 or it is also called as CMS-03 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. The indigenously designed and developed satellite weighing approximately 4,400 kg is India's heaviest communication satellite to date and marks a major milestone in strengthening the Navy's space-based communications and maritime uh, domain awareness. The ISRO launched the rocket aboard its most powerful launch vehicle, the LVM-3, on its M5 mission. The liftoff took place at about 5:26 p.m. from the second launch pad, and mission control soon confirmed that the satellite had been successfully inserted into a geosynchronous transfer orbit (GTO). This is the heaviest Indian-built communication satellite launched from Indian soil so far. Because of the high mass of the GSAT-7 or the launch vehicle targeted as standard GTO, once there, the satellite will rise and circularize its orbit using its own board propulsion systems. The Navy said that equipped with state-of-the-art indigenous components, the GSAT-7R would provide robust and secure telecommunication coverage across the Indian Ocean region. Its advanced payload features transponders supporting voice, data, and video links over multiple communication bands, ensuring seamless connectivity between the Navy's ships, submarines, aircraft, and maritime operations centers. The launch highlights India's growing self-reliance in space technology and the Navy's commitment to safeguarding national maritime interest, it said. Okay, next topic we will see in the editorial section. Okay. The editorial topic is that is the vision of model youth Gram Sabhas. Okay, that one is important. The vision of model youth Gram Sabha. In India's democratic architecture, the Gram Sabha holds a significance that is as fundamental as that of the Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha. Yet the Gram Sabha, the constitutional cornerstone of grassroots democracy, remains an unsung hero in popular conversations and civic awareness. Unlike the Bal Sansad, that is a children's parliament, a youth parliament, and the model United Nations, the Gram Sabha, the model youth Gram Sabha is an unfamiliar concept for most. Yet it is in these village assemblies, not the grand chambers of a parliament, the democracy finds its purest expression, direct, participatory, and accountable. Article 243A of the Constitution, introduced by the 73rd Amendment Act of 1992, defines the Gram Sabha as the foundation of the Panchayati Raj system. It represents every registered voter in a village, empowers them to deliberate on budgets, development plans, and governance priorities. This institution embodies participatory democracy, empowering rural citizens to shape decisions affecting their community, fostering transparency, accountability, and inclusive development. But despite its revolutionary potential, participation remains minimal. Why are not Gram Sabhas aspirational? Ask any young person if they dream of leading a village or becoming a sarpanch, and you will likely to met with a puzzled silence. The educational curriculum largely focuses on Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections, parliamentary governance, or global models such as the United Nations. It remains silent on the Panchayat Raj institutions that form the bedrock of Indian democracy. This absence from classrooms has turned the Gram Sabha into a distant administrative concept rather than a living democratic experience. To build a Vikshit Bharat, the Gram Sabha must be positioned as aspirational, empowering rural youth, women farmers to lead as the grassroots, shaping development and democracy. This requires embedding Gram Sabha simulations into school and college curriculum. It was to bridge this gap that the Ministry of Panchayat Raj, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Tribal Welfare, and the Aspirational Bharat Collaborative, launched the Model Youth Gram Sabha in 2025. Simulating real Gram Sabha processes, students play the roles of Sarpanch, ward members, health workers, and engineers discussing village budgets and development plans. The program is supported by teacher training and offers incentives such as prizes and certificates to encourage enthusiastic participation. The exercise transforms abstract civics into lived experience, cultivating local governance knowledge and making democratic participation concrete and engaging for the future generation. In phase one, the Model Youth Gram Sabha is being launched in over 1,000 schools across 28 states and 8 union territories. These include more than 600 Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas, 200 Eklavya model residential schools, and select Jilla Parishad schools in Maharashtra. A team of 126 master trainers is leading nationwide teacher training. So far, 1,038 teachers from 24 states and UTs have been trained. More sessions are in progress. Prior to the national rollout, successful pilots were held at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Bagpat in Uttar Pradesh and Eklavya Model Residential School Alwar in Rajasthan. The Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Siddhapur in Bundi district Rajasthan became a living classroom of democracy as more than 300 students participated in a model youth Gram Sabha. In phase 2, the initiative intends to expand beyond central institutions and Silla Parishad schools to include all state-run schools across India. From simulation to transformation in a democracy such as India, active citizen participation is not just a right but a responsibility. The model United Nations cultivates global citizenship. The model youth Gram Sabha can nurture civic pride and local leadership by being introduced to the Panchayat Raj systems. Students are better able to understand the rights and responsibilities of citizens in a democratic setup. The experience of conducting debates, passing resolutions, and negotiating consensus instills critical life skills. This model has the potential to redefine civic education by expanding it to all schools and colleges. India can make participation aspirational again. A future IAS officer or parliamentarian who once chaired the youth Gram Sabha in school is more likely to value the power of local governance in real life. The vision of Vikshit Bharat cannot rest on policy alone. It depends on citizens who see governance not only as a government responsibility but as a shared civic duty. The model youth Gram Sabha is more than a classroom exercise, it's a seedbed for democratic renewal. When young people learn that the village meeting is as vital as parliament, democracy ceases to be an abstract system. It becomes a lived culture. And when every child in India grows up believing their voice matters at the Gram Sabha, the dream of a truly participatory, self-reliant and a compassionate nation will no longer be a distant aspiration. It will be the everyday rhythm of Indian democracy. Some people said Sushil Kumar Lohani, 1995, batch IAS officer of the Odisha cadre, currently additional secretary in Ministry of Panchayat Raj Government of India. Next, Manmohan Singh, CEO, Aspirational Bharat Collaborative Pidambal Foundation. Okay, that's all about this editorial series. That's all about this. We will see in the next video. Hereafter, today, from today onwards, daily you can see the Hindu editorials and Hindu headlines in a separate video, and on Hindu, that is Hindu important news for exams and editorial sections like this. You can get the reading video. So be ready and alert for that. Today we can conclude this. So from tomorrow and today onwards, we can see the Hindu newspaper in our channel itself. You can just hear the video and know what is the fact and what is going on. You can ready for their next exams and all. Thank you. Bye bye.